Good Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and it's Wednesday already, the 23rd of March, 2016. Plenty of high-level cloudiness across the region this morning, and there are some indications on radar of some rain over northwestern New Jersey and in the parts of the southeastern New York State area, the Hudson River Valley area, but none of that is reaching the ground because the area is below 10,000 feet, where the cloud bases are at about, the cloud tops are about 12,000 feet to 16,000 feet. So these are high base clouds, and below that, the air is just too dry for any of the raindrops to reach the ground. So we're just left with clouds this morning across a large portion of the area. There's some breaks to the south and to the west, and temperatures this morning on the mild side, they're generally running in the mid to the upper 40s, getting close to 50 or so in the New York City metropolitan area, right around central and southeastern New Jersey as well. The Philadelphia and I-95 corridor ready to break out to temperatures around 50 degrees this morning. We have some small craft advisories on the coastal waters, and these will be in existence for the rest of today. Once again, on the ocean fronts from coastal New Jersey down to the Delaware here, we have basically small craft advisories until 8 o'clock this evening, and those are for southwesterly winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, and seas averaging between 5 and 7 feet. We also have advisories here for small craft conditions on the coastal waters of the South Shore and east ends of Long Island here, and these winds will be in effect until 2 a.m. on Thursday. Southwesterly winds at 15 to 25 knots, gust up to 30 knots, and seas averaging between 5 and 8 feet. These are some of the rain showers, or raindrops actually, falling from the clouds at about 12,000 feet this morning, but none of this is reaching the ground. And the reason why, if we took a look at one of the latest soundings as off of the 10Z run of the RAP model this morning, we can find a very strong dry air in the mid and lower levels of the atmosphere with this strong dew point temperature depression here. That's allowing the clouds to be in the region this morning, but no raindrops reaching the ground. Visible path of the satellite this morning shows our mid and upper level cloud deck across the region with breaks across central and southern New Jersey to the I-95 Philadelphia corridor. These clouds are going to lift and dry out as we head into the day, and that's going to allow sunshine to filter in through the clouds. All the rain showers moving off with the shortwave to the north and east of the region. Lots of sunshine today, and very mild temperatures are on the way for the rest of the afternoon. On the weather charts this morning, we have our storm system here pulling out of the Colorado Rockies here into the mid-plains here. The Midwest actually produced a lot of snow and through portions of Nevada, and not Nevada, but in portions of Colorado here and up near Wyoming, where they had over a foot of snow over the last 24 hours. Some wind and wind reports here, very strong winds on the southwest flank of this storm system. More storminess coming into the west coast from the last 24 hours, producing some moderate to heavy rain across the west coast here of Oregon, and also interior snows in the Sierra Nevadas here in northern California and Nevada proper, and some strong wind gusts around central and southern California. Meanwhile, in the east, we have high pressure, which looks like a Bermuda high setting up across the region, pumping in a southwesterly flow of very mild air over the top of this weak frontal band here across the north here, and this will allow the heights to begin to rise over the next 24 to 48 hours. And with that, temperatures are going to start soaring too, to not record levels, but some very mild air, about 10 or 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of the year. On the aviational weather deck this morning, everything looks good. We have a light southwesterly flow at about 10 knots occurring at the surface through the morning hours. Estimates from Doppler radar in Fort Dix and Philadelphia shows low-level wind shear conditions occurring between the lowest 1 to 2,000 feet above the surface. All model guidance is underdoing the strength of the low-level jet at 5 to 15 knots, both with the initialization and the forecast, which was 60 to 65 knots at 2 feet above ground level at 6Z this morning. The bottom of these stronger winds aloft about 45 to 50 knots at 1,000 feet. So low-level wind shear conditions should end from west to east early this morning as the core of the stronger southwesterly winds shift off the coast by sunrise. We're basically dealing with VFR conditions for the rest of today. High clouds overhead early this morning, clears out from south to north this morning into the early afternoon. West-southwest winds gust to between 17 and 25 knots to develop after the morning's sunrise here and continue through the afternoon. VFR conditions tonight, the winds diminish towards sunset, light and variable at about 5 knots late this evening and overnight. Then on Thursday, mostly VFR, increasing clouds and gusty south to southwest winds. Thursday night through Friday, low-level ceilings and visibilities possible with showers. Low-level wind shear possible Thursday night. Friday night through Sunday, VFR conditions expected, such as March continues. Right now, it's pretty nice outside right now in Newark, considering the time of day and the month in question here. 48 degrees at Newark International, dew point 34, humidity 58%. Wind is southwest at 12. A few clouds at 14,000, overcast at 18,000. Breezy conditions today with scattered cloud cover developing later this morning into the afternoon. Some mild temperatures too with that. Philadelphia right now is in VFR, 49 degrees, dew point 35, humidity 59%. The wind is southwest at 9. A few clouds at 16,000, broken at 24,000. Again, the story today will be VFR conditions. Forecasted charts from the Weather Prediction Center. Here's our big storm system here across the Central Plains, producing snow on the northwest side, ice and rain to the north of that. Here's our wandering front here across the region, high pressure building in across southeastern Canada. As we head through the afternoon into Thursday, this front will become nearly stationary to our north. It'll try to pass through the Hudson River Valley area, but probably not get too far south of interior Connecticut and the lower Hudson Valley on Thursday before retreating as a warm front. And then eventually this system winds up towards the Great Lakes, drags the cold front closer to the coast, and we get chances of rain developing around here Thursday night into Friday morning, possibly lingering into early Friday afternoon, and then a nice weekend setting up. GFS forecast into motion, heights rise, temperatures soar across the region, and we wait for the storm system here to pull out of the plains into the upper Great Lakes towards the St. Lawrence River Valley area. This will be during the afternoon with clouds increasing on Thursday. Thursday night, that's where the showers get into the region. Early Friday morning, the showers cross the region as the cold front moves through, and then clouds break for sunshine during Friday afternoon. Things begin to clear out as high pressure begins to take control over the forecast region for the remainder of Good Friday and Saturday. And of course, Easter Sunday right now looks dry. The latest model guidance continues to indicate that we won't probably get rain around here again until sometime on Monday, and then that's even questionable. The deterministic models between the differences of the GFS and the European model guidance suggesting different scenarios for the Monday through Wednesday time frame. But at this time, it looks like the clouds will begin to increase, and the chances of showers will also begin to increase across the region, probably during the day on Tuesday as these systems head to the south and east of the region. And then Wednesday right now, according to the latest GFS run, is high and dry, and we wait for additional moisture flux to come in for the 1st of April. Temperature forecast for the region for this afternoon in and around the city up in the mid and upper 60s. Cooler spots will be along the south shore and east ends of Long Island, where temperatures will probably remain in the upper 50s to lower 60s, and right along the immediate barrier strand islands of the New Jersey coast as well, with an onshore west to southwest flow. Temperatures on Thursday, this is where things get interesting because where the front lies here, which is a backdoor cold front across the Hudson River Valley in Connecticut, could keep temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Meanwhile, around the New York City metropolitan area, they could get over 60 degrees, 65 degrees. Over in the interior areas of 80, 78, and 76 here, we could see temperatures approaching the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Now with the front coming through on Friday and the rain showers and the wind shift, temperatures are expected to be in the low to mid 60s early and falling back in the afternoon hours back into the upper 50s and lower 60s across the region. A cooler Saturday is in store. Temperatures back to near normal in the low to the mid 50s across the region, and that forecast will continue into Easter Sunday, with temperatures remaining in the mid to the upper 50s across the region, perhaps around 60 in the I-95 Philadelphia corridor. And depending on how much clouds and increase and chances of showers around the region on Monday, temperatures will still be quite seasonable in the upper 50s to low 60s across the region. Right now, the only real rain threat throughout this entire 5-day period would be Thursday night and Friday morning, where about a half of an inch of rain, locally heavier, and any embedded heavier rain showers move across the region with the cold front. Outside of that, just delightful mild temperatures and a mix of sun and clouds throughout the region. Perfect, ideal weather to do just about anything outside. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You enjoy your Wednesday. I know I certainly will.